There's something about the high snow-covered peaks that fills us with a mix of awe and fear. Up there where the world feels untouched by time, where nature wears its harshest face, lies a legend as old as the mountains themselves, the White Yeti, the mysterious Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. But is it just a legend? Or is there something more to the stories whispered among the mountain winds? They say the White Yeti is larger than life, literally, towering at over 2 meters tall with broad shoulders and fur as pale as freshly fallen snow. It's been the subject of countless myths, yet few have claimed to see it. And those who have, their accounts are haunting. Take, for example, the 1970s expedition to Mount Makalu. A team of climbers reported spotting a massive figure moving through the snowfields. It walked upright, the expedition leader recalled. Its strides were impossibly long, and its sheer presence, it was terrifying. But the most chilling detail wasn't what they saw, it was what they heard. A howl, low, guttural, echoing through the peaks. It wasn't an animal they recognized, it wasn't human, and it froze them where they stood. Local villagers, especially in Namche Bazaar at the foot of Mount Everest, have their own stories to share. They've spoken of giant footprints found in the snow, far larger than any human or bear could leave behind. They've told tales of shadows moving just beyond the tree line, and of trees mysteriously uprooted, as if a giant hand had torn them from the earth. One elder once said, "The Yeti doesn't want to be seen, but when you do see it, it's already watching you." And these aren't just stories from the distant past. In 2019, a group of Indian soldiers claimed to have discovered enormous footprints, each over 30 inches long, in the snow near the Makalu base camp. The photographs they shared quickly went viral. Experts dismissed them, suggesting they could be the result of melting snow or misidentified tracks from known animals. But here's the thing, the footprints formed a trail, with perfect spacing, as if made by something walking upright. So how do you explain that? Let's not forget the famous Dyatlov Pass incident of 1959, though it occurred far from the Himalayas in Russia's Ural Mountains. 9 experienced hikers died under mysterious circumstances. Some of their injuries were so bizarre, crushed ribs, missing eyes, that conspiracy theories quickly sprang up. Among them, the Menk, Russia's version of the Yeti. Are these stories just coincidences, or do they point to something universal, perhaps a single species scattered across remote regions of the world, hiding from us yet brushing against the edges of our reality? But if that's true, why hide? Why remain in the shadows away from human eyes? Why avoid us? Is it fear? Or perhaps a deeper, more instinctual reason? Or is it something else, something we don't understand? A mystery that eludes our comprehension. In 2015, a solo hiker from Europe ventured deep into the Himalayan trails, seeking solitude and adventure. He meticulously documented his journey in a blog which has since been archived and forgotten by most, buried under the sands of time, but his words linger. The air was so still, it felt unnatural. An eerie silence enveloped the landscape, no wind, no birds, just silence. A silence that seemed to stretch on forever. That's when I saw it. At first I thought it was a tree, a part of the landscape. It was so still, so motionless, blending perfectly with its surroundings. But then it moved. It didn't run or dart away. It moved with a deliberate, almost calculated grace. It just looked at me. Its gaze was intense, almost as if it was studying me. Its eyes were dark and seemed almost intelligent, filled with an unspoken understanding. I've never felt anything like it. A connection, a moment of shared existence. I froze, and before I could blink, it disappeared into the snow, vanishing as mysteriously as it had appeared. Some dismissed his story as a fabrication, a desperate attempt for attention, a mere figment of his imagination. But others pointed out the details. The silence, the way the creature seemed unbothered by his presence. These were not the ramblings of a madman. These matched dozens of other reports over the years. Accounts from different people, different places, but eerily similar. Could they all be lying? Could there be a collective delusion? Or could there be some truth hidden in these accounts? A truth that waits to be uncovered, buried beneath the snow and silence. And then there's the strangest story of them all. An expedition in 1974 that vanished entirely. The group, comprising 6 climbers, was last seen heading into a remote valley north of Kanchenjunga. Months later, search teams found scattered equipment, but not much else. A single journal was discovered half buried in the snow. Its final entry read, "Something is following us. It's big. It doesn't seem afraid of us." No bodies were ever recovered. The incident was quietly closed, marked as unsolved. But to this day, locals believe they crossed paths with the White Yeti and paid the ultimate price. So what do we really know about the White Yeti? Is it a myth, a legend, or something more tangible? Skeptics say it's a bear, possibly a rare Himalayan brown bear standing upright. They argue that the harsh environment and the play of light and shadow can easily deceive the human eye. Others suggest it's simply the human mind, desperate to make sense of shadows and strange sounds in the mountains. The isolation and the eerie silence can play tricks on even the most rational minds. But if that's the case, why do the stories persist? Why do people from different cultures and backgrounds report similar encounters? Why do the sightings continue with details so eerily similar across generations and locations? Could there be a kernel of truth in these tales? Even scientists have struggled to completely debunk the phenomenon. Despite numerous expeditions and studies, the mystery remains unsolved. Hair samples, footprints, and strange howls remain unexplained. These pieces of evidence continue to baffle researchers and fuel the legend. What if the truth is somewhere in between? What if the Yeti isn't a figment of our imagination, but neither is it a supernatural creature? Could it be a misunderstood animal? An elusive species that has managed to evade scientific scrutiny? Could it be an ancient species? An evolutionary cousin that retreated into isolation when humanity expanded? A relic of a bygone era, surviving in the remote corners of the world? If so, it's a reminder that we don't own this planet. There are still places untouched by human hands where nature reigns supreme. There are still mysteries out there, hidden in the snow, waiting to be uncovered. The Yeti, whether real or imagined, challenges us to keep exploring, to keep questioning, and to never stop seeking the truth. And maybe that's why the legend continues. The story of the White Yeti has been passed down through generations, captivating the imaginations of many. It's not just about the Yeti, it's about us, our desire to explore the unknown, to seek out mysteries that challenge our understanding of the world, about how much we think we know and how much we've yet to discover. Each step we take into the wilderness is a step into the unknown. The White Yeti is a symbol of the wild, untamed, untouched, and unpredictable. Perhaps it's a challenge, a reminder of nature's vastness and our place within it. A call to remember that the world isn't as simple or as small as we like to believe. There are still many secrets hidden in the folds of the earth. So what do you think? Is the legend of the White Yeti just a tale, or is there more to it? Is the White Yeti a myth, a misunderstood bear, or perhaps a creature that defies all our expectations, or something far stranger, lurking just beyond the edge of our understanding? The possibilities are endless and intriguing. Let us know in the comments. Share your thoughts, your theories, and your own experiences. And until next time, keep your eyes open and your footsteps light. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. You never know what might be following you through the snow. Stay vigilant and curious. Stay curious. Stay safe. The journey of discovery is never ending. And remember, not every legend is just a story. Some legends are waiting to be uncovered.